Hi everybody. Today I'd like to share with you a short, easy bodyweight exercise routine that I like to call the 4x4 family fitness routine. Now why did I call it that? Glad you asked. I want you to do it with a family member, and it's only 4 exercises and for a total of 4 minutes. The exercises can be adapted and used by almost anyone. No equipment is needed and you only need a small amount of space. The 4 exercises are full body extension, push-up, squat, and then burpee. You're going to start with 15 seconds for each exercise, and you're going to do them consecutively. And then once you finish, then you're going to start back at the beginning with the full body extensions and then go down through. Again, 15 seconds for each exercise, and you'll basically do 4 sets. Okay? So 15 seconds, 4 exercises, 1 minute, 4 sets, 4 minutes. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so the first exercise is going to be the full body extension. Okay, and so what we're going to do is we're going to start with our feet basically about shoulder width apart. Just going to start with your hands down at your side. You're going to basically go into a quarter squat. So you're just going to slightly bend your knees. You're going to draw the arms back. And then basically as you stand up, you're going to swing the arms up. So you're going to basically go up, you're going to drive up onto the balls of your feet, come back down, drive up, drive up. Okay, so side view on that. So you're going to draw back, drive up, down, up, and up, and up. Good. Okay, so the second exercise is going to be the push-up. Okay, so just your standard push-up, starting in that position. Again, bending down, coming up, down and up, down and up, down and up. Good. Okay. So with that, you can scale that exercise up or scale that exercise down. Okay. So you can scale it down and make it easier by using a wall, and you're going to basically just face the wall and bend your arms in, and then push your body back. Bend your arms in, push your body back. Okay. So you can start from there. You can graduate to placing your hands on an elevated surface, so that way there's less pressure on your shoulders. Okay, and then you can go down from there. Then the next step up from there is then you can go starting on your knees, and then basically going into the push-up from there on your knees, and then working to extending the legs out. Okay, so you can actually start with your legs apart, right, which will actually make it easier to stabilize your body. It'll be easier to do it with your legs apart, and then work towards having your legs together in there. Okay. Okay, so the third exercise is going to be the squat. So it's basically just going to be a body weight squat. So we're going to start with our feet about shoulder width apart. You can start with your hands at your side. And what you're going to do is basically squat down. As you squat down, what you want to do is keep your feet planted on the floor. So you don't want to lift your heels, and focus on kind of sitting down or sitting back, rather than focusing on bringing the knees forward, right? So that way, what you don't want to do is bring the knees forward, but you actually want to focus on sitting back, right? So that way, you're going to start from that position. As you squat down, you can draw the arms forward and come back up. So squat down, and you'll notice that my feet, when I'm squatting down, my heels are not lifting. My heels are not lifting off the ground. So what you want to do is keep your feet on the floor as you're driving down and driving up on that. Okay. And as to scaling the exercise up or down, you can just scale it down by simply just not going down as deep. So you can just kind of go into a quarter squat to kind of start with, and then basically as your flexibility allows you, then you're going to go down deeper into that. Okay, so the fourth and final exercise in this set is going to be the burpee. Okay, and so we're going to basically start. You're going to start in a standing position, similar to almost a squat, but you're going to basically just kind of go down all the way down to the ground. Bring your hands down to the ground. You're going to basically kick your feet back, so essentially you're in the start of a push-up position. Then you're gonna kick your feet all the way back in, and then stand back up. Okay, so again, the key is to go down and bend down and put your hands on the ground. Okay, so some people like to try and jump back at the same time, but it's gonna be too much strain on the shoulders. So you're gonna squat down, so that way you're getting the full body in it. So you're gonna basically squat down, have the hands, the feet go all the way back, feet come back up, and then the hands come up on that. Okay, and so to make it easier, to basically scale that down, all you'll do is as you squat down, what you're gonna do is basically draw the legs back separately, then draw the legs back in. Okay, so again, you can squat down, draw the legs back separately, then draw the legs back in, and then basically stand up. Okay, now to scale that up, again, you want to basically pretend that your legs are tied together, so your legs have to move together, but that way you're kind of engaging your core all the way through the entire motion on that. Okay, but that way you can go down, straight down to the floor, and then basically kick the feet all the way in. So again, down, all the way down to the floor, kick the feet all the way up. Okay. And there you have the 4 exercises in the 4x4 family fitness routine. Okay, so have fun, be safe, and thanks for watching.